you guys. So today is Happy Wednesday, you guys. It looks like it's gonna rain. It started drizzling this morning already, and I was really hoping that it could hold on while we did this live today in the garden. I've never done, I hope you guys can hear me. I don't want to be talking too loud. I do have neighbors in close vicinity of me, so um, when you guys, hi, Miss Coffee, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Thank you for being here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm not trying to talk really loud since I'm in the garden and I have neighbors on all sides of me. So let me know if you can hear me. Okay, a little low. Hey, Unique. How you doing? I want to see if I can bring you guys down a little bit. Let's see. We won't be sitting here long. This is just the start of Wellness Wednesday. I appreciate you all being here with me on this beautiful Wednesday, this beautiful cloudy Wednesday. So I'm just trying not to be loud with my neighbors. Oh, we really leaning. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, let me see if I can fix this. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Okay, so happy Wednesday. Thank you all for being here. As you can see, we're out in the garden today. I believe the temperature is like 78 right now. As you can see, those clouds behind me, they look like it's gonna pour down eventually. But I have so many things that I want to share with you guys today. But once again, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all, appreciate your time and your energy for being here with me. Be sure to like this video and share it out, you guys. So uh, let's get started since I have enough people in here. Why not? Okay, so I greet everyone. I hope everyone is having an amazing Wednesday. I hope you guys are enjoying your weather where you are. If you're a gardener, I hope you're out gardening, taking advantage. It's springtime, you guys, so I'm excited. I have so many new things that I have done in the garden, and I'm excited to share with you all. And some things I'm having some problems with, so hopefully maybe I can get some insight on more experience with more experienced gardener than me. Maybe someone can help me. So um, let's get started. So the announcements, we just made 500 subscribers, you guys. Like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe. And we're almost at 600. So I'm so grateful for the people that have subscribed and continue to like and share and comment on my videos and to have your notification bells on. I am so grateful for you guys. You have no idea. So I'm thankful for that. Um, Starting next Wednesday, we will be beginning official Wellness Wednesdays, our conversations where we were talking about primary and secondary foods. We're going to start over with that and just get some more insight going. Since I have a lot more subscribers now, I'm just going to start from the beginning and we'll just go from there. We are pretty well. We only did like 2 weeks of it, so we're not that far behind. But I'm excited to have that discussion with you guys again. You guys hear the birds? It's so beautiful out here. Um, so I have this gnat that's flying in my face, of course. The garden is really, 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 really warm and humid today. All the rain and the humidity, my sprinklers came on last night, so there's a lot of gnats out. I'm noticing that, but we're going to get moving in the garden pretty soon. But let's go with the quote of the day. Okay, so you guys know that every time we have Wellness Wednesdays, I do present you all with a quote of the day. And so today's quote is, I am worthy, whole, and complete. I am worthy, whole, and complete. I know sometimes in life we sometimes we may feel like that we're not worthy. I'm going to be honest with you guys, and be transparent. There was a period in my life where I didn't feel worthy, where I didn't feel worthy of good things happening to me. And for more than half of my life, that's where my mindset was. I didn't feel worthy of the things, the good things, the joy, the things that were, positively happening in my life. I didn't feel worthy. But I am. We all are. We all are worthy of the good things in our lives. The joy, the happiness, the peace. We are all worthy of that. We are all worthy of it. So, um, today in the garden, like I said, I'm going to go through and just, walk you guys through some of the things that I've done. And I'm having some issues with some things, like I mentioned earlier. So this probably won't be a very long video, but I definitely wanted to get started. Well, come live today or whatever, just to, check on you guys and see how you all are doing. Let's go to the comments. I see, I don't know how to pronounce that. Actor, actor for, I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. I hope I'm not jacking it up too much, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much and your time and energy. So let's get started walking through the garden, you guys. I'm so excited that I can, you know, share my garden with you all. And there's some things that I've been working on. I still have some more work to do. It's not done, but I'm excited to share with you all and to hear what you guys think about what I've done so far. So let's get started. I'm going to set that right there. Let's flip the camera. I think that's how you do it. Okay, good. So let's start here. Hi, Living Out Loud podcast. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. So this is my sweet potato. Well, it's not a sweet potato bed. It's the what is it? The purple potato. It starts with an A. I can't pronounce it. I got these from, I think, Home Depot a couple of months ago. So I just put them in maybe about a month ago, and then I healed them about 2 weeks ago, and they came up again. Looks like something's eating on them. So you see the weeds are coming through. I had this bed covered for almost 6 months with plastic, right? Thinking that it was going to kill the weeds, but they're just coming through the straw and all the compost that I just taking advantage. So every day I'm out here pulling the weeds. You can see them there. They're everywhere. I tried my best, but I hope that my potatoes still can survive. So I'm looking at the comments. No, a gardener's job is never done. So now we're gonna go over here to the primrose, the evening primrose. I purchased this. It was still cold, so it had to been like January or February around this time, around that time this year, of course. And it's only giving me one flower. Now, when I bought it, it was just sticks. I've trimmed it. I've trimmed it several times. I'm going to trim it again to get those brown sticks off. But it gave me one yellow flower, and then that was it. I haven't seen no more flowers come on here, so I have recently just put it in here. It wasn't a container for a long time, so I'm giving it some time to get settled and stretch your roots out. So then we can go here to the sweet peas. This is my first time growing sweet peas, you all. So I'm not really sure if they're supposed to look like that on the ends. See the brown? I'm glad they're climbing. I don't see any peas or anything. I've been keeping an eye out for them because I have lots of little beetles in my garden. I think this is a pod developing right there. Wow. I don't know. It looks different. Maybe it's just more leaves, but they are climbing, and they're two different type of peas. One is Alaskan peas, and one is a little marvel pea. I'm not really sure which one though. So that is a apple mint that I purchased from the Rose Center in Marrero, Louisiana. The famous Rose Center, that garden center that T-Nog always talks about. So that's one of the mints that I did get from there. It has grown a lot. It wasn't this tall when I first bought it, but we all know that mint grows pretty fast, and this is the apple mint. I have a lot more of them. And so let's come over here. This is stuff that I'm getting ready to take out. I'm getting ready to take this out, you guys. This is getting ate up, as you can see. It didn't really produce a head. Well, it did. It's hard in the middle, but it's really little. It's been stunted like that for months, I feel like. And this, I was waiting for the seeds, but I think I'm going to take it out because I'm ready to put something else here. So I'll be taking this out. This was a Romanesco broccoli. You can see it's trying to produce its seeds, but it doesn't get a lot of sun over here. And then these two I had canna lilies and elephant ears, and I thought they were going to come back this year, but they didn't. But weeds are growing in it, of course. And then I had a cabbage here as well, and it decided to unalive itself. And so now it's just left with the onions and garlic that I need to harvest. And these are some new additions to the garden. I just put these in about a couple of days ago. This is a calla lily. Now I've had canna lilies before, Canna. I've had canna lilies before, and I like them, but they weren't as pretty as these. So these are the calla, Call lilies, and I got these from Lowe's, I believe. Hi, Sandra. Thank you for being here. Yes, I did. I did say primrose, evening primrose bush or tree. I'll go back over there in a second. But I also have a yellow calla lily. This is a, I can't remember the names, but this one was a rose plum, I think it was. And this was some type of like fuchsia, even though it's yellow. It's beautiful. That is so pretty. So I have those two. Those are new in the garden. And then I have another one up front. It's called the Picasso Calla Lily. But these are two new additions. And then look, you guys, my big elephant ear is coming back. The huge elephant ear that I have here. It starts with an A, Alacosia, something like that. It's really big. It's bigger than little elephant ears. But it's coming back. It's so cute. And those little pellets around it is that Sluggo Plus, because it had leaves growing on it, but I believe because this area is so moist, I'm always fighting with slugs and roly-polies, and I believe they ate the leaves off. So let's go back over here to the evening primrose. So this is the evening primrose, Sandra. I was saying that I've only had it in this container here, this bed here for maybe a month, um, 2 weeks to a month, I think. It's been about a month. It's been about a month. But when I first got it, it was only sticks, and I trimmed it back a lot, and it only has given me one flower since I've had it. And so I'm just waiting patiently. I might need to fertilize it. I'm not really sure. But here's the primrose. She's beautiful. The one flower that she did give me, it smelled amazing. So there she is. So here I have a tiki hibiscus, and I don't know if she's alive or not. I tried scraping her. Look, her bark is coming off. Maybe she's not, but she's still. I don't know. I don't know. This is my first hibiscus, and when I bought her, it was during the winter time. Hi, Queen's Garden. How are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. I hope you're having an amazing day. Happy Wednesday. So we're just discussing what's going on in the garden. I'm talking about this tiki hibiscus that I'm not sure if it's alive or not. I have done a little bit of research, and I know that the hibiscus does not grow back on old branches, I guess. So I did trim it back a lot. I'm scared to trim it even more. So hopefully she comes back. I don't know. I'm holding on, but I could be using that real estate for something else. Just saying. So let's come over here to this bed. This is going to be a flower bed. Look at this huge kale, you guys. I know I really never really stop and show an actual the size of this thing, even though it's been eaten up by roly-polies and slugs. I have snails up in this bed as well because it's always moist here. I have not had one piece of this kale since I put it here in the fall. But I'm going to keep it. It was going to seed, but I did take off the top right here the other day. I took it off so it doesn't go to seed because I want to keep it. I want to move it eventually out of this bed and into another bed. But I also have a huge parsley back here too that I want to move as well. It's humongous. This bed, like I said, this bed always stays moist because when it rains or and it doesn't get a lot of sun here, it's always moist. And I have a foxglove that's underneath there that's been eaten up, so you really can't see it. But also on this bed, I have a lavender plant. This is my first time growing lavender to an actual flower, you guys. So I'm really excited about that. That's really exciting. I have more onion seeds. You're gonna see this all throughout the garden. It's gonna be all throughout the garden. So I have the snapdragons and I have garlic back here. These are more flowers, more snapdragons. You can see some of them are coming out right now. I don't know the kind. I forget the names. Then I have a purple echinacea right there, like right there in the middle. It's been chewed on by roly-polies and slugs in this bed. They love it. So that's something that I'm working on, trying to get rid of them. Then I have this huge, I think it's a Texas red bud. She's gonna get bigger eventually, but something's been eating on her too. Everything's been munched on in my garden. Look at those bites. I have no idea what that is. But when I'm out here in the daytime, I don't see anything. I look under the leaves, I spray it, and I see nothing. So let's come over here on the side of the house. This bed I plan to grow watermelon in this summer. I've already dropped my watermelon seeds and we'll get over there to the grow table eventually. But here, I've already had my soil ready. And then I have some Malabar spinach over here that's being nibbled on as well. I'm kind of debating if I'm really going to put my watermelon over here because I'm noticing that this side does not get a lot of sun for a long period of time. So I may have to rethink that plan and put something else over here. I may put tomatoes over here or some eggplant because I have lots of eggplant and tomatoes and peppers. So we'll see. We'll see. And here I dropped some mint seeds. I'm expecting some mint to come up. I think I see some of the seedlings. I'm not sure, but that's been like over a month ago. I dropped those seeds, and I have not seen them yet. Here we have the onion station. I have all just onions, and these are some nasturtiums that I started. And I'm not sure what's going on with the leaves, but some of them, it's probably because it's overcrowded. I'm in the process of putting new soil in my beds. So I'm, taking a lot of old things out in all my beds and putting them in. And as I make a new bed, I'm putting in nasturtiums as I go. But they're ready to get out of that. Then we have here, I have some, this is berries and cream mint. I never heard of it before, but I just purchased that yesterday. So I'm excited to try it, to dry some of these beautiful leaves out and give it a try. Let's see how it smells. Oh, it smells good. It even smells like, yeah, it smells like berries and mint. Wow, that's cool. These are onions, wild onions to be exact, you guys. I was able to, or my dad, when I went down to New Orleans a couple of weeks ago, he dug up some of the wild onions growing in his backyard and gave them to me. And I am just trying to keep them alive because I love wild onions. I'm trying to keep them alive and I'm trying to grow them eventually. But my soil here in Texas is not the same as his. So that's why I have them in these containers. And eventually I'm probably going to make a small bed and put them in. But my soil is not like theirs down there, surrounding areas of New Orleans. So that's that. And then I have this, what is this? A California Red Calla Lily. I got this on sale yesterday at Lowe's, and I'm going to put this one up front where I have the Picasso Calla Lily. And it's so pretty. I love those. And then we're going to go over here to this new addition that I just finished in the garden. You guys, if you've been watching me for a while, this is fairly new. I just finished this yesterday. I still have some more things that I'm working on over here, but I'll go on and give you guys the first look at what I'm doing. I haven't finished this bed. I have to make the soil for this one and this and that one over there. I'm probably going to put flowers in these, what I'm thinking, around the herbs. So in these, I have marigolds. I have 4 of them. It was they're African marigolds. So I rescued them. They were on a discount rack at Lowe's, and I love saving plants because the only thing that's wrong with those plants is that they don't get the attention that they need. So here's the herb bed that I completed yesterday. It's not really complete. I still have more spots. I have what is this? A blue spice basil, 2 of them right here. And then I have a purple honeywort. And in between, I have little chives. They're actually shallots right now. They're shallots, but they look like little chives right now. And then I have this hot and spicy oregano right there. something going on with his leaves, but I just transplanted her from a clay pot. So hopefully she gets better in this new spot. Then we have toothache plant here, which of course helps with toothaches. Then we have another one over here, and it has a flower coming on it actually. Isn't that pretty? And then we have more shallots right here. We have a borage flower. I'm excited about that. Then we have a comfrey that's been ate up. I had to move it from the spot that it was in. So that's that. More shallots. And we have a nasturtium here. These plants just got transplanted like yesterday, literally. So they may not look the best right now, but they're doing okay to say they just got transplanted. And here's some more shallots. Here's a blue hyssop. See how she's kind of leaning? Blue hyssop. And I have a dill I put in here as well. And there's a toothache plant. So that's that bed. That's the new addition to the garden. I'm excited, you guys. I'm getting more and more into herbs and beneficial flowers, bringing beneficial, insects to the garden. So I have some more mint over here. I'm not really sure which one this is. I'm not going to go through everything, you guys. So this is the lime mint. And then I have some sweet potatoes growing right there. Some flowers. Snapdragons. Most of them look like they're going to seed. And I realized the other day, you guys, that they do go to seed, and the seeds fly all over the garden. I've never seen a snapdragon seed, but apparently these have went to seed at some point, and they flew over here, and now I have a snapdragon growing, 2 of them growing in between the gravel, and then I have some weed berry underneath there, and there's the ground. So some kind of way it has got germinated, and I have a snapdragon growing right there, which is cool. Mother Nature is amazing. So these are all wildflowers that I planted, just waiting for them to make their appearance. I've realized I may have to move some of them because I think some of these are going to be really big. But here's my other herb section. I have the mints right there, chocolate and pineapple, and then rosemary. I think I'm going to put rosemary in this bed as well because I have 2 different types, and I think I'm going to move one over there. But I'm definitely going to keep my mints in containers. I'm not going to put no mint in that bed. Here's that garden sage that has went to seed. It flowered and went to seed. Yep. So I have a little rue right there. The last time I did a video, this is my blue butterfly pea. It wasn't looking good, but look, you guys, it's growing. She likes it here. I was like, oh, even all 3 of them. Wow. I'm excited about that. And then today I just took out these mustards that I had here. Look, I still got the tag right here. So I had the southern giant mustards in this bed. I took them out, and there were tons of ladybugs and ladybug pupas and all the different colored ladybugs in here. They didn't like the fact that I took away their housing, but it had lots of aphids as well. There's a ladybug right there. They were all on here. That's one of the pupas right there. And I try my best to get them all because I don't want to put them in my compost. But some of them did fly off, so I'm happy about that. But here I have a Romanesco broccoli that is going to seed finally. I can actually see the seed pods. And we'll go over there and look at them closer. Then I have 2 Swiss chards. The rainbow, bright lights, I think it was. Bright light Swiss chard. Over here, look, there's even a pupa on the basil from me chopping down. They everywhere. Ladybugs are all over. And I have a surprise to show you guys that I'm so excited about. I'm elated to have them here in the garden. There's another pupa. These are the good guys, you guys. These are the good bugs. You want those in your garden because they eat the bad bugs. So here we have the Romanesco broccoli. You can see the seed pods are developing. It has taken a long time for it to get to this, and I've been very, very patient. And I know it's going to be worth it. So I'm just waiting for them to finish developing. I have another nasturtium over here that's doing really, really well. And I have a surprise, like I said, to show you guys, which I think is so cool. So look, you guys, I have black swallowtail babies. I'm a black swallowtail baby watcher. Aren't they cool? It's a ton of them. This is a fennel plant that I did not get to enjoy myself, but they are enjoying it clearly. And it is amazing to be able to host these babies. You know, when I planted this plant, I did not know that I would be a black swallowtail babysitter watcher. I feel responsible for them, you guys. So I'll come over here every day to make sure they're safe and everything. But they are having a ball. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please be sure to like my video and share me out, you guys. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. I love it. I love it. Mother Nature is amazing. And then here we have a huge snapdragon growing out of one of those bricks. Look how big she is. That is crazy. And then we have another one right there. I have this giant, what was this? Japanese mustard, red Japanese mustard here that I'm letting grow. Something that's been eating on it, probably roly-polies, because I have lots of roly-polies in this bed. And just more onions and basil and things like that. So I found out that this is a pot marigold. I've never seen this type of marigold, but it's a perennial apparently. It was a seed pack of perennial flowers that I got from the Dollar Tree. So that's that. There's the herbs. Let's go over here to this bed. I am having issues with this bed. This is my blueberry bed, and as you can see, the leaves are turning red. And I've done a lot of research, and most people are just saying that it could be in some type of shock, because I moved them from their own individual containers into this bed. So as you can see right here, I have 2 blueberries that are actually coming. I wasn't sure what they were at first because they were green, but I can see that they're now turning blue. So that's pretty cool, but look at the leaves. They don't look good. And so the soil here, I made the soil. I've done my proper research, and I'm just trying to give them time to maybe acclimate to being in the same bed, you know. So if anyone knows anything about blueberries in the comments, help me out, you guys. This is my first time, and I want to be successful. I'm I'm more than sure they're supposed to have more leaves than this, and I was surprised that they even, made these little berries. So it's three of them. It's three different kinds, but I wanted to keep them in the same bed so they would have the same type of soil. Which blueberries have to have acidic soil. So I made sure that it was acidic. Maybe it's too acidic. I'm not sure. So that's something that I'm dealing with. Here is just an onion bed with some basil that's being marched on. I found some green worms in this bed. The usual green little worms that are eating my basil. It's not unusual. These are two broccoli romanesco roots that I need to take out. As you can see, it's really in there. And there's another one right there. So I'm going to have to dig them out. But all my beds are going to get new soil put on top and mixed in. So that's exactly what I'm waiting for right now. Then right here, I had two cabbages in this bed and a romanesco broccoli, which was Big Bertha. Big Bertha went out, and then I was able to harvest the two cabbages. And now the onions and garlic that I have in this bed have taken over. I have two basils in here. Hi, Wellness Search Ruby Mama. How are you? How you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, your time and energy. Thank you. I hope you're having an amazing day. But let me go back over here. I'm so excited to be a butterfly, a black swallowtail butterfly watcher, baby watcher. And it was so cool, you guys, because the butterfly, I saw her, the black swallowtail butterfly. I was over here watering one day, and she came right over here and started dropping off these babies. I was like, wow, like right in front of me. She was just dropping off the little white dots, and eventually they grow to be like this. And I'm so excited to host them in my garden. I hope you guys can see them as well as I can. I'm trying to get close without disturbing them. It's a ton of them, you guys. And we had a bad rainstorm that came through a couple of days ago. It was really windy, and they were blown everywhere all over the garden. And being as proud as I am, I was out here collecting them and putting them back on this fennel plant. Because that's where they belong at, and I'm responsible. Their mom dropped them off in my custody. She trusted me. She trusted my garden, So I want to make sure that they, make it to adulthood, to the best of my ability. Now, I can't protect them all day and all night, but I do what I can when I can. You know what I'm saying? Takes my job serious, y'all. So back to the onion bed. I have I think that this is a straw flower. I'm not really sure what kind of flower this is, but it's huge. And then there's a basil next to it. This bed and that bed, I struggled with roly-polies really, really bad because these beds tend to stay more moist than my other two metal beds. And so I'm thankful that I was able to find that stuff, Sluggo Plus, because they have definitely taken down their numbers. Yes. So let's go let's do all the beds first. So let's do this one. This is looks like a jungle bed, and I love it. I love all the greenery. I love that everything is growing, getting big, getting huge. There's some type of perennial flower mix that I have. I don't know what this is. Some type of flower has a lot of flower heads on it, but none of them have opened yet. But there's my rose bushes. I have to come in here and deadhead them. And then I have some marigolds growing down here as well. It's been raining, you guys, so I have to come in and clean up and weed eat around this area. This is a sunflower. That's another one. This one's getting big fast. And this is some type of perennial flower as well. So I'm excited. Oh, this one is making a head. Look at that. I don't know what kind of flower it's going to be, but I got my little owl back there, which I need to take her out. And my jade crystal. You guys, I love putting crystals in my garden and in my garden beds as well. And then over here, I have, these are some mammoth sunflowers I need to put out into the garden. I just put them here to start them. So now I need to take them out and put them because they're turning yellow. I need to put them where they belong. And hi, J3. Thank you for being here. Then I have some pineapple ground cherries that I dropped. I didn't mean to drop that many. I didn't think they was gonna germinate because I dropped some before and they didn't germinate, but they actually did. They didn't germinate when I thought they should have germinated, but they did germinate later. So now I have all these ground cherries that I have to put somewhere or thin out. But more than likely I'm gonna try to keep them. I need to separate them. But that's pineapple ground cherries. I hope you're doing well, J3. Hope you're having an amazing day. So here is a flower box. These are purple lilies. They were bulbs when I dropped them. And so they just started coming up. There's 2 hostas. I heard hostas are supposed to be big, so eventually I'm probably going to have to move those. But I have one there and one right there. It's really small right there. And I have zinnias and some marigolds. I got this from the Rose Garden Center in Marrero, Louisiana. And this is a African blue basil. So it's already going to flower. I just got it. And it's going to flower already. But they're beautiful. They're beautiful flowers. And I have some dill right here that I'm going to put out into all the garden beds. I have some orange mint that I got from the Garden Center, Rose Garden Center in Marrero, Louisiana as well. And then we have the Swiss chard bed that I am having problems with, that little yellow and black beetle that's over here munching. You can't see them now, but if I was to water, they would come up to the top of the leaf and try to fly off. But something has been putting little holes in my Swiss chard. And currently I have my garden getting ready to release some more nematodes, the good nematodes, you guys. But I'll be doing that pretty soon. I've already released one set of them over on the other side of the garden, and I'm going to have to do it again in this bed as well. Then we have this bed as well over here. Oh, a big old wasp just flew in front of my face. This cabbage did not do anything the entire fall or winter, but now it wants to grow. As you can see, it is huge. It is huge. It is huge. And a couple of months ago, it was like 3 or 4 leaves. So it didn't want to grow when I wanted it to grow, and now it's growing. And I'm going to let it. Basil, I have more onion and garlic in this bed as well. And then we have the coneflower bed. Look at all the coneflowers that are coming back, you guys. I'm so excited. Spring is here. Definitely. I'm so excited to see them reappear and make their beautiful entrance in the garden. It's so crazy because last year, this one was the smallest. 3 of them. It's 3 um, echinaceas in here. These two on the end are the same. This one's different. But this one was the runt last year. But it's the biggest one this year. That's a beautiful flower. It's going to be, I think it's going to be this color, if I'm not mistaken, because they are the same. But we'll see. I'm excited about that. And then we have a deal in this bed over here, but it has lots of wasps. I'm trying not to get too close. They're going to work. So let's go over here to the grow table, you guys. So here's my little grow station. I have these flowers coming up that I can start putting out into the garden. They're being munched on by something, probably them little beetles that I've been fighting over here. And then this is Johnny Jump Ups. Wait till you get a little bit bigger. This is rock cress, purple rock cress. This is Love Lies flower. And then I have some climbing roses that I dropped here. They haven't came up yet. These are the pineapple ground cherries that didn't come up when I first dropped them. But as you can see, they've germinated, all three of them. And I have some zinnias I need to put out into the garden. 2 of them died, so I need to hurry up and get these in the garden. Then I have some onions that need to go out. These are more onions that I dropped. This right here is comfrey, even though it says onions on it, but comfrey is coming up. These are all my melons that I dropped. I dropped sugar baby watermelons. I dropped what is this? Sweet baby, Sweet Delight, honeydew melons, black diamond watermelon, and a canary yellow watermelon. I don't think that this is a watermelon that has came up. I think that is comfrey because back in January I dropped comfrey seeds in this soil and nothing came up, but I reused the soil because nothing came up, and when I reused it and then put it out here on my grow table, especially since the weather warmed up and it's getting direct sun, the comfrey has germinated. So that's what all that is. That's all comfrey. Yes, it's hilarious. And then we have cucumber here. I have different type of cucumbers, muncher cucumber, national cucumber, straight 8 cucumbers, and this one is a apple. This is like a green apple cucumber. You can see something's been eating it. There's little beetles, like I mentioned earlier. So then we have the board. Something has been munching on it as well. And I'm putting this out into the garden as I'm putting my garden beds together, but they look really good. And then I have a mix of flowers here that have germinated, different kinds. It's a flower mix. These flowers came from the Dollar Tree. And bachelor buttons. This one has a little bit. And then we have the cottage wildflower right there. This is all basil, you guys. This is a 6 basil blend. So that's coming up. And then we also have Genovese basil that I dropped as well. And as you can see, I tried to put them in, staggered places away from each other, but that's what happens when you drop seeds and the soil is wet. The seeds move. So always remember to moisten your soil before you drop your seeds because they will move. So at the bottom, we have all the tomatoes and peppers and eggplants that I dropped back in January, and we did the cold stratification method. I dropped the seeds and then I put them outside in my greenhouse on the porch, and so far we have great germination, and they're a little slow, of course, but some of them are looking really, really good. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I believe we were on live, all of us together, when I did drop these seeds. So they're doing pretty good. Okay, so here is the foxglove bed. Something still is munching on my foxgloves. It's all foxgloves, you guys. And foxglove is a perennial, a biannual, sorry, it's a biannual, which means that it flowers on the second year. This is my first year having them. But right here is my calendula flower, and it has put off many heads. And it's a dead head as well. And then we have more coming. So that's that. Here I dropped more flowers that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just waiting for them to make an appearance. Since we're over here, let's go over to the porch. I'll show you what I have in my greenhouse over here. So here's my greenhouse. Just a small little greenhouse on the porch. Every morning I come out and open it so the plants in there can get air, but I do close it at night. But here are my tomatoes that's ready to go. Tomatoes, eggplants, and I think this is just tomatoes and eggplants down here. I had to take out one of the little shelves that I had right here because as you can see how tall, and these are cherry tomatoes, you guys. These are cherry tomatoes that's growing like this. But I have to finish my beds before I can put them out. I have a lot of bad soil dwelling bugs, and I'm trying to treat my soil before I put them out because I don't want them to get ate up, first of all. And so I'm treating my soil first with the good nematodes, and then I'm going to add more soil, new soil, and then I'm going to put them in. But two of these did not make it. That one's still trying to hold on, but it was the gob. No, it was not the gobstopper. It's the green zebra tomato. These two didn't make it, but I have two of them already over there. They're pretty big. They're that one and that one. So that was a small loss. And then here I have more eggplant, more different types of eggplants, and my peppers. Here are all my peppers. They're doing really good. They look really, really good. I did fertilize them yesterday because I noticed that some of them were beginning to turn yellow. And of course, they're ready to get out, and I'm ready for them to get out into the real world. I'm tired of babysitting them. But hi, BD Fish Cutting Master. How are you? Thank you for being here. Appreciate your time. And so, we didn't go over the trees. Let's go look at the trees, you guys. We have a lot of things that have changed with the trees. It's such a beautiful day, you guys. It feels good out here. Look, we have a bachelor button. I think it's either a bachelor button or a Cosmo. I think it's a Cosmo. I think I was wrong. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Over here we have a mojito Cuban mint. I don't drink, but I look forward to making mock cocktails with this. So here we have my fig trees. This is the Black Mission fig, doing well. This is that Italian fig tree that I need to up-pot really bad. Might be on my list today. Then we have the guava. She was a baby when I first got her. Well, she's growing up very quickly. And then I have two papayas right here. One, and then the other one. She looks really sad, you guys. I killed her. Didn't mean to, of course, but I drenched her with some stuff that was taking care of the ants for me, and she didn't like it. But this one is still holding on, even though she still has a little bit of damage on her leaves. But she's trying still. So I've just been babying her. And I'm going to replace this one, of course, because you need two in order for them to uh, germinate, and make fruit. So here's my other fig. This is the LSU purple fig. And look, you guys, she's getting fruit on her. Lots of fruit. Over there, under there, you can see them. I'm so excited. I've never had fig trees before, and I have four of them, and I think two of them, this one and the Celeste, are making figs. And here's my Celeste, you guys. Look in there. She's doing amazingly. Amazingly. So it looks like we're gonna have figs this summer. I'm so excited. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, you guys. And then we have my cherry trees. I have two right there, my Barbados cherry trees. Two right there and two at the end over there. I need to take them out of that water. They don't like sitting in water, so I'll be doing that when we get off. Then I have my key lime trees that are putting on new leaves. And I think my other key lime tree had flowers on her, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go back over here. She had flowers on her. I don't know if she's producing fruit. Oh, it looks like maybe she is. I'm not sure if that's a fruit, but this is where she had a flower before. Looks like a little lime, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like little limes. So maybe I will get some key limes this year. So that's exciting. Well, that's my key lime, the second one, and then I have a loquat tree right there. I need to trim her leaves back, but she's doing really good. I don't expect anything from her this year. I just got her. So that's the tree, some of them. Then we have this container here full of flowers, marigolds, zinnias. They're going to be huge. And then we have this purple dream lilies again. They're going to be huge as well. And then here are the other trees. Remember I was telling you guys that I have a peach tree that I bought from Tractor Supply that I don't think is going to make it because I have cut it. I've cut it here at the top. I've cut it here on the side. I've even cut it closer to the base and it looks pretty dead. But at the bottom, as you can see, whatever they attached her to is growing. And this is also a peach tree. I just don't know what type of peach tree. So I'm going to let it grow because the top part is dead. After the graft, you can see down there, that's where it's growing from the bottom. So this is where the graft starts. This is where the graft starts. So they grafted it onto whatever this is. But this gold, the June gold tree part, I believe is dead. Even though, look, the branches are very, very, very pliable. But it's not green. It's not green, for one. And it's not putting out any leaves. So I'm just going to be patient and wait and see. Here we have the red skin peach. I've never heard of a red skin peach, but it is putting on fruit. Did you guys see that? There's that cat in my yard again. Get your ass out of my yard. So my neighbor is having problems with these two feral stray cats in the neighborhood. She has cats and they're in her yard harassing her and her cats trying to get in her house. So they're very bold. He's been on my porch. He has been walking his territory on my porch. Like these cats, it's so crazy. So you can hear him. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's been making that noise for about 3 days now. Excuse me for cussing, you guys, but I don't like when cats come in my yard that don't belong to me or my neighbor, you know. So that's the red skin. Hey, David. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate that so very much. So I have like 3 or 4 fruit on this tree. She goes way up there. I was thinking about cutting that because I'm pretty short and I don't want to be having to climb up there to try to get fruit. So that's that. And then we have Georgia, our peach tree that we put in the ground. And she's doing really good, you guys. Just a short, I don't know, 2 months ago, she was a bald head thumping, you know, and I was worried about her. That's why I bought those other 2 peaches, because I didn't think that she was going to make it. But as you can see, she is showing out. She showed up and showed out. Look, there's that black butterfly again. The black swallowtail. She must be dropping off more of her babies, you guys. She's so pretty. I love that butterfly, and she knows it. So this is a early amber peach. I found my card that it came with the other day, and I keep having to pull it from here too because it's trying to grow out of the ground as well. And I want all the energy to come up here. So here we have the Methley plum. And when I bought this, it was just a stick at Tractor Supply in the little plastic, you know, little plastic in the sawdust. It was just a stick. But now she's really growing and branching out. Really growing and branching out. Really fast too. So here, let me see what you said, David. Cut the center branch out so your tree won't be tall. That's what I was thinking. Yes, I'm going to do it on this one and that one back there because they both have 2 very tall. Yep. Yes, because I'm short and I ain't got no time or energy to be trying to climb no ladder to get no fruit. So here we have a goji berry tree. I know she looks bad, you guys. I'm going to be putting her in the ground pretty soon. I want her to be, you know, very successful in giving me goji berries. Goji berries are a great antioxidant. It's a great berry to have in your diet. It has anthocyanins in it, you know, lots of very, very good vitamins and minerals that we need. And also, you know, especially to those people that are still concerned about protein, I didn't know this, but goji berries also provide protein. Did not know that. So that was really interesting to learn. But she's going to be going in the ground. I've had her for about 2 years now. I have gotten goji berries off of her before, several times actually. But I want her to be successful and really, really thrive the way that I know that she can. So I'm going to put her in the ground, and I have the exact perfect spot for her. So here we have my elderberry tree that's in a container. I need to up-pot her or put her in the ground. I was thinking about up-potting her because I don't want her to get humongously big. As you can see, I'm surrounded, you know, by a neighbor. I got a neighbor right here, and right here. I try not to plant things, especially things that I plan to ingest on this side of my garden, because this is the neighbor that I've spoke about to you guys before that sprays his land, his property over there with Roundup and all kinds of different chemicals to kill the weeds, because he put down fake grass in his whole entire backyard. So he has to kill the weeds that's trying to grow through, and he saturates his yard with those chemicals. So I try to stay away from growing anything over there that I'm going to put inside my body. So that's why this is the area that I have to put my trees in. You know, this is pretty much it. I refuse to put anything that I'm going to be eating close to where he is, you know. And I'm thankful that our properties, like, they slope, right? So whatever he's spraying, I'm glad it doesn't come this way. You can tell my yard is on a slope. It goes that way. So anything he's spraying, it goes that way towards the street, not over here. But I don't want to chance it. I don't want to take the chance at all. So let's get back to the trees. So I'm going to up pot her into one of those 20-gallon totes that I have over there. I'm going to up pot my elderberry, and I'm going to put my goji berry in the ground. Then I have this huge, it's a wonderful pomegranate. I was looking at the comments really quickly. Looks like it needs some of that 511. Yeah, I've already fertilized it. I fertilize it often, so that's why I know it needs to come out that pot, because it's been in that pot for a long time. It's raining, you guys. It's raining. David said your garden is very nice. Thank you, David. You may want to put up that mesh screen along your fence on that side. Along the side where the neighbor is spraying the chemicals. And what type of mesh? That plastic mesh or metal mesh? I'm confused. So here's like I said, this wonderful pomegranate. She hasn't given me any fruit, but she's beautiful. Short 3-4 months ago, she was a bald head thundernunt herself, but she has definitely leafed out. Let me know that she's alive. And I plan to up pot her as well. I want to put her in a 20-gallon as well, or in the ground. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research, especially dealing with my type of clay here in this ground. So here we have my apple trees. I have 2 apple trees. One is living, and she's doing very well. She was a stick when I first bought her, so she's still a stick, but at least she has some hair, some leaves at the top. She's looking pretty good, very pliable. The other one is not. She's not looking good at all. I'm not sure what's going on with her. She's still really pliable. She was giving me some leaves a while ago. Not really sure what happened, but she just stopped suddenly. And that's just been it. One of them is a honey crisp, and the other one is an Anna apple. I'm not sure which ones. Then we have this beautiful, now this is my first time having a persimmon tree, you guys, but you can see all this tree. This is a Fuyu Japanese persimmon tree. All that fruit that's on there, and it is heavy. So this is my first time having this tree. I'm not really sure how I can help it because it is so heavy. One day last week, it got really dry, and we had a little rainstorm came through, and she fell over. And that's when I noticed that she's really, really, really top heavy, you guys. And I don't know what I need to do to help her. Maybe I should cut off some of the fruit, maybe, because look how she's leaning. Look how she's leaning to the front like that. She's just a very thin stick. So I was thinking of putting, I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe wrapping some type of wire around her branches, because look how they're falling forward, you know? So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I would really, really, really appreciate it, because I want her to be a success this year. I want to be able to enjoy her fruit, but she looks like she's suffering. That looks painful. It looks painful. Yep. So everything's going forward. And she's just this little stick. This little thin stick holding all of that. So I'm probably going to thin her out. That's what I'm thinking. So here we have, this is a Santa Rosa plum. Now she had some flowers on her before she got leaves, but now I just see leaves. I don't see any fruit and I don't see any flowers coming, but she did flower. She had some beautiful white flowers on her before she got leaves, but I don't see them anymore. So that's my Santa Rosa. And I have an onion station over here. There's nothing really going on. It's just onions, you guys. And then I have some flowers down there that I'm taking out. There's some marigolds I'm taking out and putting in garden beds. And then this is a new bed over here. I'm trying to grow flowers over here, but it seems to be pretty hard. So I might have to actually, instead of dropping seeds, actually put some in there. Because I've dropped lots of seeds and they barely germinated. I have roly-poly problems back here as well, and snails. So that's pretty much it. But let's visit the black swallowtail babies again. Do you guys see how I am entrusted by the black swallowtail butterfly? She left all these babies for me in my custody, and I am a responsible watcher. I make sure that they are safe and that they're in the right place. But they've been eating this fennel plant down to the ground. But they are doing an amazing job, and I'm so happy that they are here. I feel so honored and blessed to have them in my garden, you know? And she was just here dropping off more babies. So that is so cool. That is so freaking cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying my live garden tour. And if there's anything that you guys may want me to revisit, I can go back to. But I know we have some new people that just came in. Hi, Kay Renee. Thank you for being here. Oh, I appreciate you so very much. But this is a new addition that I just completed yesterday to the garden. So I hope you're having an amazing day, you guys. Hi, girl, dad, cooking up deliciousness. Thank you so very much for being here. But this is a new section that I just added to the garden. I just finished it yesterday. And it is a herb bed. I have different types of herbs in here. I have some chives that I put in here. Well, they're chives now, but they're shallots. And I have basil and nasturtiums and burge and tooth eggplant. Here in these little pots here, they're all the African marigolds there. And this is pretty soon. I'm going to be filling this one and that one, with soil. And I believe I'm probably going to put flowers in here because I have lots of flowers that I just showed you guys on my grow table. So this is my new herb bed, you guys. It's not as big as those, but I decided to still use it and just make it smaller, which works for me because it allows me to, almost fell, allows me to put that stuff back there, that rack and that one back there. But that's the garden. And I have these beautiful calla lilies that I added a couple of days ago as well. This huge dinosaur kale. Huge, huge. I'm glad someone's enjoying it because I'm not. And that's it. I think I showed you guys everything. I have to do a video later for my update, the third update for the 10 herb grow challenge, planter TV challenge, which is the hashtag planter HGC 2004. So I have to make a video about my herbs, which are right there. They're doing really good. I'm actually going to be actually planting more seeds, dropping more of those seeds because I want more of those plants. But as you can see, you guys, I still have like that bed over there I have to fill, and then I have another bed right here I have to fill, and then I'm going to fill up these two. And for this season, I've actually been making my own soil, you guys. So I'm out here making soil. I'm not buying the bag soil anymore. But I wanted to come back over here to show you all where I plan to put my goji berry in the ground. So here's the spot that I'm gonna put her at. These are my thoughts, right? When it's not cloudy outside, this area gets complete sun, like all day sun, all day. This hole I dug about 3 years ago, and in midst of trying to save my big boy tomatoes that I was growing at the time. So I dug this huge hole. I put my tomato in the ground, thinking that, it just needed to be in the earth. Maybe it would grow, maybe it would give me some tomatoes. But it didn't. It was just too hot. So that was my first time growing. I realized that it was just too hot to grow, to try and get a big tomato, in the middle of summer here in Texas. So I kept the hole. And so what I started doing is I put compost in the hole. So whenever I have too much compost that fits in my compost bin down there, or my in-place compost containers, I put the compost here. So I know it's surrounded by weeds, but this hole is, the soil in here is top premium soil that's in the ground in my garden. So I'm going to put my goji berry here, and of course add more compost and other things to it. But I think that she's going to flourish here, you guys. I think this is going to be a great spot for her. So I'm excited about that. And I think that is it. Here's the goji berry that I'm talking about, that I'm referring to. I know David mentioned that look like she needs some 511. No, she needs more than that. She needs to be able to stretch out her roots. I'm not sure if her roots are growing through the bottom. They could be, but I feel like she's been in this container for a long time, and I've had 3 seasons of berries with her. So along with being fertilized, she also needs to get out this container. So, okay. Looking at the comments, you guys. Kay said, I'm working and listening in. David said, let her be. Just just a little top hairy, but yes, stake her up. Yeah, she's staked up already. I was thinking of putting another stake on the other side of her. The garden looks absolutely beautiful and healthy. Thank you, Kay Renee. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your beautiful garden. Thank you, girl dad. These bugs are all over me, you guys. Thank you, Kay Renee. Thank you, Unique. And so I think that is going to be it, you guys. So I surely do appreciate you all being here with me. Y'all like my little blue chair? I got this from the Goodwill, you guys, and I spray painted it myself. I was like, wow, I could use this as a garden chair. I love it. I love this blue in the garden. I just pop a blue. I love that. So thank you guys for being here. Like I said, I appreciate you all. I hope that you all are having an amazing Wednesday. Looks like the sun is trying to come out, which is amazing. I am so excited about that. I'm not sure what I'm going to get out here and do, but I do have things. There's always something to do in the garden. So I will find something to get into. I appreciate you all being here, and I hope you all have an amazing day today. Okay? And remember our quote of the day, you all. The quote of the day is, I am worthy, whole and complete. We all are. We all are worthy of joy and happiness and peace. So you guys be sure to have an amazing one. Take care, everyone. Happy growing and happy gardening.